Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Hey, how are you all doing? I'm doing good. So, spring training is right around the corner, and what an interesting off season has been, right? So, surprise free agent signings, some big trades, and cheating scandals. Being, oh, Astros being caught cheating back in 2017, 2018, 2019, but most specifically 2017, garbage cans, electric buzzers that were involved in the playoffs 2019, whatever. But this is not what it's about. This is not about the off season. This is about the upcoming season. Spring training is only a couple days away. I believe it's Saturday, spring training. And regular season's a month away. About a month away, yep. So baseball is back. And I'm gonna talk about each team's season preview. And the way I'm gonna do it is gonna go by division first. So each team in the division, I'm gonna go one by one which team I think is gonna be the best. So the first team I'm gonna do is gonna be who I think is gonna be the best in the division. So, with that in mind, the first team I'm going to talk about, in the first division I'm going to talk about, is the AL East, the American League East. And the first team I'm going to talk about, who I think is going to finish first in the division, and I think everybody would agree, and most likely the World Series favorites representing the AL are the New York Yankees. And I'll say this, New York Yankees may be the most hated team at one point, but this season, that title goes to the Houston Astros. So, without further ado, sit back and listen and enjoy this season preview of the New York Yankees. Okay, the first thing I talk about the New York Yankees is a rotation. So they got the biggest fish in their, among the starting pitchers in free agency. Garrett Cole, now a member of the New York Yankees, clean cut, shaving Garrett Cole, no beard. As the Yankees rule, New York Yankees rule, you can't have any facial hair. Garrett Cole, 9 years, 300 something million, 36 million a year, 9 years. So you got the best pitcher on the market, and I think who's the best pitcher in the American League. Now this bolsters their rotation, uh, upgrades their rotation to a whole new level. Now it pushes everybody back. It doesn't put much pressure on Servino, Tanaka, Happ, and Paxton. I mean, it's a good rotation now. Servino's coming back from injury. He had a couple starts, but he might be fully healthy this season. A good number two behind Cole. Tanaka is a solid number three. And any other rotation might be a two or one, but it's a solid number three. And they got Paxton. Paxton is hurt, I know, but I don't know how long he's out for. So, but I don't think he's out this season. I don't even think it's half of the season. Paxton's a solid number four, and Hap at his age is a solid. It's a number five. He wasn't so good last year, but he's getting up there in age. So look at this rotation. Oh, his Ks per nine, or like 13 or 14 per nine. Servino, if you get back to himself the year before last year. Tanaka, yeah, situation is good. Uh, I wouldn't be surprised if one of them wins 20 games. Most likely Cole. Tanaka and Paxton, are, I believe, are both free agents at the end of the season, but this is not about. This is about the season coming up, not about next season, not about the off season. So I really like this rotation. It might be the best in the American League East. So okay, that's the starting pitching. The bullpen. Now, the bullpen might be their strength, right? They got a closer in Chapman, but he could be wild at times. You got the lefty, one time one a great closer, Zach Britton, and Adam Octavino from Colorado, who always wanted to be a Yankee. And you got other good bullpen arms like Chad Green, whoever, like that. Solid bullpen. If the starters in rotation, like I expect Hap, maybe Paxton to go 5 innings, right? I don't expect to be a 6 and 7 inning guy. Like Cole, I can see go 6 or 7 innings, but they'll need to go with that good bullpen. Tanaka, I don't know, maybe. Servino, perhaps, but definitely with Paxton and Hap, I can see bullpen being used more. So yeah, this is the best in the American League East. Maybe the best in the American League in general. And next, I'm going to talk about their offense. Next, I'm going to talk about their hitting. Now, they had a lot of injuries last year on their offensive side, but they still managed to make the playoffs and managed to get to ALCS, eventually losing to Houston. Yeah, probably by Houston cheating, but okay, that's a different story. So, their offense is still very good. Um, you got DA the Mayhew leading off. Now he's going to play second base because Didi Gregorius is not in the Yankees anymore. He's on the Reds. So Torres will probably move to shortstop, and D.A. Mayhew is going to play second base. He did play first base a little bit last year in second base all around, but now he'll play his natural position. And if he hit 300 last year, and if he can do that again, pretty good signing for 2 years. He'll get a lot of money because I think he's a free agent at the end of this season. I believe the contract was 2 years. So Judge was hurt last year. He's the most dangerous player in that lineup, obviously. You get you can hit 40 to 50 home runs. He has a good eye, good hits for average. He's a 5 tool player, good fielder. If he's healthy, watch out. He's an MVP candidate if healthy. Now, the guy who can hit as much home runs as him, but I don't think has the average like Judges, is Giancarlo Stanton. Now, he was hurt for the majority of last season. And if he's healthy, that'd be a big boost to that dangerous lineup. Yeah, they need him to be healthy. I think the Yankees could survive without him being healthy, but he just adds more protection to that lineup for Judge and such, and the guys behind him. Like, he's not going to hit for average. He will strike out over 100 times, but he will hit, if healthy, 30 to 40, maybe even 50 home runs at Yankee Stadium. Now, the one guy I think who has the potential to hit 40 home runs is their catcher, Gary Sanchez. Yeah, he's not a good catcher behind the plate. Oh well, but the guy can hit 40 home runs. My Piazza was not a good catcher, but that guy can hit for average and hit home runs, and he's in the Hall of Fame. So he could get away with it, being not a good catcher, but being very good offensively. Offensively, so Gary Sanchez is capable of hitting 40 home runs, and I think healthy, if healthy, of course, he does strike out too. He doesn't hit for average, but if he can hit for batter average, like 250, 260, I think the potential for hitting 40 home runs is there. 30 home runs, I have no problem with him getting, but I think 40 is there. Maybe him and Garver might be the most offensive power catchers in the American League. Okay, now talk about Gleyber Torres. Now, the guy can hit. He can hit for power, he can hit for average. And he's still, I don't know, 22, 23 years old, so he has time to improve even more. I don't know, more in him to improve, hit for better average, maybe get to 300. As his fielding is getting better, he's going to move to his natural position as shortstop since Didi Gregorius is now in Cincinnati. That's good for him. Now the other guy who can hit, but fielding not so good, but has to be healthy also, is our third baseman Miguel Andujar. The guy can hit for power, hit for average, but he's not a good third baseman, and he was hurt last year. Luckily for them, they have guys like Gio or Shaw who came out of nowhere, hit, I don't know, like 20 home runs, hit like a 300 average. I remember this guy in the Blue Jays in Cleveland. This guy could barely make the team. He was a minor leaguer. I don't know how. Uh, Somebody told me he changed his stance, and I'm like, oh yeah, that has to be it because there's nothing that told me before last season that this guy was going to be this, to have this kind of season. I don't know if he's going to have it again, but I don't know. He definitely did change something. And if he performs like last year in Andahar, whatever, if he doesn't play every day where he's hurt, they have a valuable backup in Jill or Charlotte. Also, first base, I really like the first base in Luke Voigt. Very underrated player. Guy can hit for power. He's a decent average. I like that they don't have Greg Bird anymore. He's always hurt. And they thought Greg Bird was going to be first baseman in the future. Reminds me of Nick Johnson. Remember, Nick Johnson was their first baseman in the future, but he was always hurt. They traded him away back years ago to Montreal for Javier Vasquez. That's a long time ago. Luke Voigt saw the first baseman. Their outfield, okay, Giancarlo Stanton and and Aaron Judge obviously gonna be outfield. I wouldn't be surprised if Giancarlo Stanton's DH at times, maybe more than outfield. You can have Aaron Hicks and Brett Gardner patrolling center field. And left field whenever Giancarlo Stanton's not in the field. They can have them two. One of them is going to play center field. Obviously, they need a center fielder because Giancarlo Stanton and Aaron Judge are both corner outfielders. So either Aaron Hicks or Gardner is going to be in the center field, patrolling center field. Gardner is a Yankee for life. Hicks, if he's healthy, he's a solid center fielder. Kid for some power. His average, but he's a switch hitter, and switch hitters are always good. Just let you tell you that. Okay, so that's my previews for the Yankees. As I said, I'm doing season team previews by who I think is going to finish first in the division. So the Yankees, I think, is going to finish first in the AL East, and I think they're going to win 100 games, and I think they're going to represent the AL in the World Series. They're my favorites, and probably the majority of people's favorites to represent the American League East, not the American League East, the American League in the World Series. Thank you. Next up, I'm going to talk about the next team who I think is going to finish second in the American League East, Tampa Bay Rays.